Hello, this is James. Moja is a very, very cheap deck out of the new box nobody is paying attention to right now. We're gonna build Lil Moja deck. So here is the standard Moja deck, alright? 3-3-3, 3 Lil Moja, 3 Beast Striker, and 3 Big Moja. So Lil Moja can be destroyed, it can search Beast Striker, discard a card, and pull out a Lil Moja from the deck. That's why we're using Switcharoo. If we draw our Lil Mojas, we want to Switcharoo them back into the deck, and that's generally why you use Switcharoo, is if you not to get out a specific card, but to put back a specific card. And Big Moja, which you can tribute 1 face-up Moja to special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. So Lil Moja gets destroyed, or you have Beast Striker. Lil Moja is special summoned by Beast Striker, and then you have King of the Beasts, Big Moja, in your hand or in your graveyard to special summon off of the Lil Moja. But since we have Switcharoo, we're gonna change this up a little bit. All right, we're only gonna do 2 Lil Moja. If we draw 1, we can Switcharoo it back, and we're gonna do 3 of the Lock Cat. So Lock Cat is going to special summon Lil Moja from our graveyard, and that's going to let us have continuous swarming capability. The opponent will not be able to keep our Big Moja down. He will continuously revive from the graveyard off of our Lil Mojas. Alas, you can only have 1 face-up Big Moja on the field. So this is a very swarming deck that is destroying right now. I did very well with it. About I think there was 1 disconnect. So 8 out of 9 victories. And we're also going to be using Super Rush recklessly. Target 1 beast type monster you control, 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy the first target, and if you do, shuffle the second target into the deck. So it is targeting, but it's non-destruction removal. Non-destruction removal, people. Alright? So that's going to be good on your Big Moja, because if Big Moja is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can just bring him back. It would be better if we had a main phase 2, but we don't. So you bring him back next turn, or you can use one of your other expendable beast-type monsters. We're gonna do 1 closed force because I want to start teching against those horrible vampires and just watch them quit in dismay. As much good removal as we can muster. So this is the only expensive part of the deck. You need to remove those disruptions, or use disruptions of your own. That could possibly also work. And with all of this swarming, we're gonna bring the Econ cheese back to life. Ooh. Here's the victory record for this Lil Moja deck, and it did super well. Win, 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 loss, win, win, win. And then this was a disconnect. So, out of 9 duels, we had 8 victories. Let me show you some of them. Alright, here we're going first against Esperoba, and we have the hand that I understand. We have Beast Striker into Lil Moja, and then Lil Moja tributes for Big Moja. Opponent has Thunder Dragon, a universal sign of incoming cheese. Some kind of something weird. So we're just gonna attack fearlessly, Swamp Mirror, but we're gonna play around the Wall of D. And there was no Wall of D. It was an Econ and a Swamp Thing. Here's the Lock Cat, bringing back the Big Moja. We're gonna hit this guy, and then what else? What else you got, Esperoba? Oh, nothing. So that is just all of the summoning of the deck, all laid out for you. Here on first against Yu-Gi-Moto, we open less ideally this time. We have Beast Striker, nothing to summon. Breaker, the Magical Warrior, and the Mage Power. Is this the Wallet Spellcaster Control? I think we just need to cheese this one out real fast. So we're gonna dump Lock Cat for Lil Moja. We're gonna do the Econ take because this is our best and highest percentage chance to win. Nothing in the back row. Yu-Gi-Moto loses to Bandit Keith. Here on second against Leo. All right, Leo, what do you have today? All right, so we have that Super Rush Recklessly. We have the Lock Cat. We have the Big Moja. And we have the Econ. All right, the opponent is just setting, so we're going to feel it out with the Lock O Cat. And ooh, it's the Drag Unit Ducks, and the Phalanx. 2 + 4 equals a Vaja Mama. Well, you know, it could be Guy Bulg, but it is Vajrayana. Now I wonder, is there tactical significance to going for the Guy Bulg to save your good monster? Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you're playing properly and you have 3 Vajramama and 2 Guy Bulg, or you know, 2 and then 1 Stardust. All right, so that's gonna let us go into Super Rush Recklessly. Nobody has to attack. Our monsters don't have to. Well, they don't touch with Super Rush, but they get right up in each other's face. That doesn't happen with Super Rush Recklessly. We're gonna destroy this Lock Cat. We're gonna shuffle the Vajramama back into the deck. Remote control. Destruction. We have the Galaxy O Cyclone and no monsters to summon. So there's our Beast Striker. Ooh, the Clutch Straw. Lil Moja, Big Moja in the defensive position. We get crippled by the Wall of These. We have to play around it. There it is. And we draw our Lock Cat. All right, very good. Super Rush Recklessly. We're going to preserve the attack points of the Big Moja. So I think, you know, Super Rush and Big Moja, renewable resource. But if he summons pretty much anything, he can kill a -800 Beast Striker. So instead, we're going to have a -800 King of the Beasts. All right, and there is Militum with the Dragooni Divine Orange. Ooh. We're going to Econ take that real fast just to prevent the Synchro Shokan. There's our Lock Cat. And we're going to bring back the Lil Moja. That's going to bring back the Big Moja. Attack. Fake the Econ Cheese. Attack for game. Militum Betray. Here we're going first against Weevil Thunderwood. I wish there was a way to search Closed Forest. To really... Oh, yeah, wait, Ancient Fairy Dragon. A non-synchros way to search Closed Forest. To really screw up the vampires. Alright. So we have a Galaxy Cyclone. This is some kind of trap cheese. And we have 2 removals. And the Beast Striker, Big Moja, ideal combo. Lil Moja from the deck, Beast Striker. Hit the Swords Woman. And then we're going to do 2,500 points. And we just have to pray that there's no Lava Golem. And the opponent scoops immediately. Because, you know why I think they did? Because they didn't bring Lava Golem at all. And finally, we're going first against Tristan Taylor. We have a terrible hand. 2 Big Mojas, a Lock Cat, no Little Moja, no Beast Striker, none of that limiting reagent, and we are facing down the Geminis. It's important not to panic. So I find a higher success rate with the enemy controller if you don't panic activate, if you don't like, oh no, 2,800 points of life point damage. You can win with 1 life point. So we're going to preserve the enemy controller for some Econ take. There is our Switcharoo. Give me something good. Oh, perfect. Beast Striker, dump Big Moja, get Lil Moja, get the big, and then we're going to go Super Rush Recklessly. So what I'm actually doing with this Super Rush is I'm trying to bait Phoenix Gearfried's effect. So Phoenix Gearfried is equipped with Supervise. Phoenix Gearfried has the effect of, if your opponent activates a spell card, you can target 1 Gemini monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Okay, that's not applicable right now. During either player's turn, when a spell trap card is activated that targets a monsters on the field, you can send 1 face-up equipped card you control to the graveyard, negate the activation if you do destroy it. So here is my thinking. Super Rush Recklessly hella targets. Alright, it's a double target. So Phoenix Gearfried sends the Supervise to the graveyard. Right? Supervise does nothing because there's no Geminis in the graveyard. Then we can Econ take, attack for game. Easy peasy. However, he chooses to not activate it, which I would have activated it. I would have done it. But in this case, it's super smart because we have so many Econs to Econ take. So we're just going to go King of the Beasts, attack over the Oxy Ox. And now he's trying to seize my creature. And we're going to juke that with an enemy controller Econ take. He gets his weak monster back. And finally, Lockcat is going to clean up its own litter box for once. So Lockcat is going to produce a little Moja. Floodgate Trap Hole. Oh, that was too ole toro. Well, you know what? If he was locked up either way. If he goes Lockcat, we can Econ take. If he has... Alright, anyway, but the point is we have Econ take. And then we check for the Karibo. Enemy controller. Attack or lethal damage. And again, if we could attack with Lockcat and the Crab, or King of the Beasts and the Crab. Either way, a victory for the Moja deck. So, I encourage you strongly to try this new cheap swarming deck. Thank you for watching.